So we are the Public Works Committee, and today is the 3/15/21, and right now it is 8:48, if I have the right time. And I'm Representative Walken. 8:48, right?
Correct.
Okay, and I'm Representative Wolk from District 5 and calling the meeting to order. So take it away, Lauren.
Okay, so the first item on the agenda is the roof replacement project. Did we discuss that at all?
So what happened was, so everybody knows, Christine came on right at the end. I guess we all heard that I think Karen forgot to bring her, because I saw Mr. Cummings was on and I saw Christine was on.
Yep.
So I don't know how we're going to discuss this because we didn't hear from them. I mean, I'm for it. I don't know how.
You want to skip to the vehicles purchase, the heavy equipment?
Yeah, we can do that since we are the Public Works Committee, right?
Yes, we are. we need T-shirts like we are the Public Works Committee.
Right. So anybody want to start the conversation on this?
Well, it feels like it's been a really long time since the Public Works had a shot in the arm, and those vehicles are pretty old.
I'm for new vehicles, personally.
I'd like to make a motion to accept as presented.
I will second it.
So there's your second. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anybody against? Any abstains? Somebody against?
Is anybody seconding?
I'll second it.
I did.
We thought we got a
Oh,
second.
yeah, somebody second. We already have a second.
I can't see you, so you got to say your name, whoever seconded.
That was Scott.
Okay.
Scott
Scott,
seconded.
I thought it was Frank.
Thanks, Scott.
Okay, all in favor, we all unanimously support. So
Okay,
the
so
next
that passes.
motion is road paving.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bond of $1 million for costs related to road paving. I think that's just the thing that the Board of Finance we kind of lost track of it, and we're doing it now.
So did I hear that they're hiring a consultant to go over the paving again to where it needs? Is that what was going on?
I heard that's what he wants to do.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
And Sharon brought up that we already got a plan. We had a plan in place 3 years ago.
Yeah, well, we all know how that worked out.
In town.
Yeah, we all know how that worked out.
Hey, it's
Plus,
3 years is a long time, right?
Yeah, 3
Yeah,
years ago.
For what it's worth, I've worked for 2 municipalities in Fairfield County for the last 20 years, and it is pretty standard to hire someone to grade the paving. They do a more thorough job than you're going to get in-house. So.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with it. It needs to be done. It's and 3 years is a long time, especially with, the way the roads, the way the roads are. And you don't even know where, other departments went and dug into the roads after they were paved, for various reasons.
Right, and even we did have the list 3 years ago, but, that list could have also been made over something that was a few years older than that. Yeah, we don't know. But
yeah, we just don't know.
It's been a while.
I'm in agreement with this. I'm in agreement with this. So we all in agreement. Want to take a motion to pass this?
I'd make a motion to accept as presented.
And who wants to second?
Frank.
Frank seconds it. Okay. And all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those nay, and all those abstain. So it passes unanimously. Perfect. That's good news. I've always said if you don't keep up with maintenance, especially with the roads, it just ends up costing us more in the long run.
Yeah, instead of resurfacing, they got to dig the whole thing up and start over.
Yeah, absolutely. The only thing I remember when I was campaigning, just knocking on doors, I knocked on one person's door, and he was against what the materials that they were using on the road, and it looked like rocks instead of like flat. And I saw I drove down the road what he was talking about, but I didn't see any problem. But is there are they using? I guess they're using really I don't know what I'm trying to say, good material to put down on the road. So
what
they were doing
going.
It's Peter.
Without going too far down the rabbit hole of paving, there's a lot of different treatments. So that's one of them is the chip seal, where they put something on it and then spread a fine aggregate on it. So that's probably what happened there.
And people listen, everybody.
To save money.
People don't realize that a lot of our roads in town, or some of our roads in town, are state roads. And it's not DPW's responsibility to pave; it's the state.
Correct.
Stratfield Road was a mess for years until the state finally came and paved it. I know underneath, if you guys I guess we all do. You know where Staples is, and you go underneath the highway by 24. You come down Kings Highway and you make the left to go under the highway, and then you can make the left to go to Staples. Underneath that bridge is just, it floods out. It's a flood zone. And it's just the road is just a mess, you guys know what I'm talking about?
You got to take care of it.
That's all part of the Rooster River flooding, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. That's all part of the Rooster River.
Yeah, that's coming all the way down from the Trumbull Shopping Center.
Yeah, 100% right. That's what it comes all the way down to us. Comes through my condominium. Goes through us into the back of Assumption Church. I saw the damage. You guys, everybody should know. I was at a press conference a while back with Brenda and Ganem and it was the part where after that major flooding that we had, what it did to part of the right behind Miller dealership where Volkswagen used to be. That whole area. Oh, it was terrible. I mean, you should see the debris that was in the brook. The waterway that caused all this. It's. I hope
There's also an above grade sewer line out there that basically creates a dam.
Yep, you're absolutely right.
On Flood and Erosion, and Rich White gave me a whole tour of that area.
Oh, it's terrible. That was. But I don't know what's happened since. I know Brenda's wanted to call a meeting. I'm in District, so it's District 5. So, but whatever. She wanted to get a meeting together with Bill Hurley, and Bridgeport's involved in this also. Bridgeport floods out also from the Rooster River. There's all these towns Bridgeport, a lot of the Rooster River, they built concrete barriers on either side to stop their flooding and just funnel all the water into Fairfield. Yeah, absolutely. That's right. And the federal government had given Bridgeport money. I remember somebody was saying at one of these at the press conference or a meeting. One of those town hall meetings, about the river, and somebody said that money was given to Bridgeport, but I don't know whether for study on all this. I don't know what they used it for, but this has to get a handle on. I mean, it is really horrible. That I don't know. Everybody remember that and that day when it rained like a pocket. Came over Fairfield and it rained 5 inches. It was amazing. It took me over an hour and a half just to get home from the train station that night picking up my wife. It was horrible. So that's just it. So I'll shut up.
So next,
I was just going to say, I think it's one of the things we really get evaluated on, right? As any public official, people know about the roads and they bitch about potholes immediately.
Yeah, totally, absolutely. I mean, me too. I get, we all complain. When we see something like that and it's not being fixed. So this is a good thing. It's a good thing. He seems like he's a good DPW, director. I'm glad we have him. Seems like he knows what he's doing, But anyway, so where are we, Karen? Lauren, we're at 5.
Emergency Communications Center.
Oh, okay.
So
Anybody
how
want
do
to
you
make
feel
a
about-
motion to accept this?
My motion is
I'll
to
make a
accept
motion to.
Could you use your name so I could credit you with making
That'd
the motion?
that'd be Scott that made the motion.
Okay. Anybody want to second it?
This
I'll
is
second
Lisa. I'd
Peter.
be happy to second him.
Okay, Lisa?
Okay. Got you.
All right, so we have a second. So everybody in favor, say aye.
Hi.
Aye.
Aye. Anybody against?
Gotta have that stuff.
Abstains? So we're all for this. Great.
Yep.
I think it's needed, without a question.
Okay, I missed part of the main meeting, but is Westport paying for part of this?
Yeah, he said, I think, somebody
It's
can answer that.
one half for
They're
the
paying
construction and 1/3 for the maintenance.
Right.
Wait a minute, they're paying half of the setup and a third of the maintenance?
Yes,
Right,
half of the
because-
construction, and then afterwards it's going to be 1/3 every year that they're going to be paying, and we're going to pay 2/3.
Why do
that's
we
in
pay
relation to
2/3?
call
Right,
volume.
and I think that's based off on the call volume. I vaguely remember this being presented to us a while back. But, yeah, the
This has
capital
been going
is
on
a 50-50
forever and
split.
ever and ever.
Yeah. Yeah, the capital is
this
a
has
50-50
been going on
split,
a
and
long time.
operations 1/3, 2/3.
And it was all because of that's because of the how many people are in the towns.
It's call volume. The
Call
Fairfield's
volume. That's right, call
much
volume.
bigger in call volume.
Yeah, and I don't
Very
see a problem with
Twice the
that.
volume of
Viability.
Westport.
Okay, so that
2/3
passes.
Right?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so we'll move to the next item. What was that?
That next
Is that
line,
number
item
7?
is the bond resolution appropriating $4.3 million for the cost of certain non-recurring capital projects and authorizing the issuance of bonds to finance such appropriated.
Does anybody
What is
want
the
to
bond?
make?
It's number 7. I think it's 7.
Yeah, it's 7.
Yeah, there's bond resolution is capital project.
Right, for capital projects. So this
Does
is
it
like
list
going
the
into.
Does it
I'm
list
sorry?
the capital project?
Yeah, what's it going towards?
Yeah, it doesn't list any of the projects, right?
No.
Or is this
Right.
going into the rainy day fund?
These are non-reoccurring capital projects is what it says.
Which means like a building or I'll make a motion.
Anything but payroll.
It's a 20-year
I'll
bond
make a motion to accept as presented, but I'm going to vote to abstain because I'm uncertain as to the
of what it's going for.
or because I just haven't been paying enough attention. I'll be honest. I've been kind of out of the loop for the past few weeks, and I feel like I've missed something. Sorry?
I don't think any of us know, do we?
No, rightly so, Lisa. You know for what's going on at your home.
Oh, Yeah, but so I don't know. I heard somebody else say that you guys don't know either what the capital reoccurring is, non-recurring.
I don't know where it's going
to. Peter, I have no idea.
Neither do
I
I.
think it's the blue token.
I'd like to non-reoccur that into my backyard.
Maybe we want to just pass on this whole thing then.
Yeah, why don't we just shelve it?
Did
Well,
we talk
can all-
about this?
No, this didn't even come up.
I'm just
4.3
feeling
million is a lot of
really
money.
lost on it. Okay, then I guess I make
This
a motion.
is a separate item from the vehicles, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
this is separate from the vehicles.
Yeah, so it's not that.
And the
Yeah, I don't
paving.
know what it is either. It might be
So
in
we
the
should-
backup, but I admit I didn't read it all either yet. So
Well, where are we going to
and
find
I'm
it?
just gonna. We can abstain as a group if you'd like to. I don't have any issue with that. I'm not prepared enough to make a halfway reasonable vote on that. I'd like to know what it is.
Okay, so here's a proposal, guys. The next three things are the same resolutions for various projects. Do you want to combine and abstain, or I'm not sure what the protocol is?
Yeah, the next three from 7, 8, and 9, Lauren.
Yeah, the last three.
Yeah, we didn't even discuss this.
7, 8, and 9 didn't get discussed. So we can just. I think I'm passive. Just left it off my minutes, but I can note it and say that I'd have to look up the language. Lisa, do you have any ideas?
Language to
for kind of passing.
The committee discussed looking for more details, looking for further explanation of what the non-reoccurring is.
Right.
Non-reoccurring means it's a building or something substantial. It's not like it's a weather vane. That's why I'm
school
confused.
System is on there. That's the one we missed, I think, or at least two of them.
Well, number 8 is number 8 is when Christine wanted to talk about. So
right. So we missed that entirely. So we have to pass on that. And then the last one, which was 9.
There is a list in the I think the backup that I just pulled from the website, but they didn't present any of this to us, so.
No.
Yeah, nothing was presented. You can't vote and act on something that hasn't been presented yet.
So I think we should.
It'll take me a while to go through this. Yeah, I agree.
So what do you abstain?
So we're all.
We don't have to act on these because they weren't presented.
Right.
Right. We don't even have to act on any of these.
Exactly.
Well, you can just say in the minutes, Lauren, that it wasn't presented at the committee meeting.
Never
not
have
presented
before.
as an act.
So it didn't
not
require
presented as an actionable item.
I mean, that's sort of. I mean, I do whatever you guys want. I never have done that in the past in all of the meetings, including when I was on the subcommittee finance. If it's not brought up, and we don't act on it.
So you don't even have to put it in the minutes then.
No, because remember,
okay.
Our last moderator, he was very hip on being brief.
Okay.
In the minutes.
So why don't we pass on those 3 and go to 10?
10 is the amendment.
What?
The number 10 is the amendment.
Right, the tax relief.
Tax relief, right?
Right, the tax relief. We didn't even vote it. We didn't. Is that coming up to vote? We didn't discuss that either.
Nope.
Well, I mean, he was on the call, right? No one had questions. It was like the first item we took.
Oh, right. That's right.
So I mean, I guess, technically it was, I guess, presented. I don't know.
What were the amendments?
It wasn't really presented, I guess, but he was there. No one asked questions, so I don't know. Do you vote on it?
Nobody had a question.
Well, we have questions now. I made a question.
What is?
I'll make a motion to accept as presented.
Who wants to second that? Anybody want to second it?
Frank.
So Frank will second it.
How much is it, though? We know what the
It's like a couple $100,000, and we were talking about the cutoff being $90,000 a year, and then I think Joe was trying to amend it to something a little more. I mean, it was supposed to be it's like currently 75 or 6,000 a year, and you can qualify for it. And I think Joe was trying to make it 90,000 because that's a little bit more appropriate to how much it costs to live in Fairfield. But I don't know where we left that.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm thrown by that also, Lauren. I don't know where we left off either.
Well, nice documents in front of me.
I'm gonna.
Did we vote on it last month in the committee? Do you know?
No, we didn't. We didn't vote on it.
No, we presented it last month.
Right.
Right.
So we're supposed to vote on it now, but we didn't. I mean, I guess we're going to do that on the 22nd. Is that when the meeting is?
Yeah. Yes.
So I don't know. I'm for it.
Yeah, I'm for it too.
Well, help the elderly. I'm for it, Peter.
So is everybody? So everybody says we're all for it.
All in favor?
All in favor? Say
Aye.
Aye. And there's anybody against? And no abstentions?
I do.
So that
Lisa
passes.
abstains.
Lisa's abstains.
Only because
Okay.
I haven't caught up. It's not that I'm against it. It's
Right,
just
I know.
I need to. I know that there was I know there was a meeting that had this on it, and I know there was other discussions, and I know I got a lot in my inbox to read. I will read it all before the 22nd, and I will be knowledgeable in my vote.
Go, Lisa.
Yay!
Yeah, no problem there.
Yeah, no problem here. So, seeing no other business to talk about, unless anybody wants to bring up something? Who wants to say goodbye?
Wait, hey, Jay, can
What?
we invite the new DPW guy to our committee meeting and have a
That'd be great.
Yes, thanks. Go, Lisa. Go, Lisa.
That's a great idea.
Well, Lisa, I didn't catch the whole thing.
You want to invite the PW guy?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
To a committee meeting, we can discuss like what their needs are, the upcoming budget, what they anyway, what we could help, what we could work on. You know, besides getting rid of pesticides and poisons and other things like
historical and current.
Yeah, while he's streamlining and part of Brenda's modernization, let's capitalize on that.
Yeah,
I'm for. That's a great idea, Lisa.
Yeah, I like that idea. How do we go about that?
So you want to set up a Zoom?
For the decade, okay? Just to let you know. Don't be greedy now.
You want to have a Zoom meeting with him?
Yeah, I think that'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be better.
So, Lisa, you want to contact him?
That's like legally. How do we do that?
Yeah, maybe we should. Well, it's almost like, listen, if there was no COVID problem right now, you know, I could have set up, you know, like what we did with the Public Work Committee when I was on it. We went on the police boat, or we took a tour of the police department. You know, you know what I'm saying? We can do that with a committee. You know, our committee can. You know,
can we
can
invite
talk.
him to the next subcommittee? Can we invite him to the
absolutely.
next subcommittee?
Yeah, absolutely.
So
remember when?
I was
going to say, yeah, because if you get enough of us, then it's technically a quorum, right? So it's got to be noticed. So if you do it as part of the subcommittee, then it's already noticed, right?
And it's
already noticed.
Yeah,
so why
don't we don't do it on Zoom? It's going to be on the phone.
Right.
Yeah, so why don't we
start there?
I'll find out the rules and regs and policies and procedures on it. I'll let everybody know, and then we can make a plan.
Oh, you're right there.
Sounds good.
Thanks for doing this. Great idea.
If I could jump in, I think the question might be, does the broader group want to hear it as well, though?
Well, maybe, but I'm selfish. This is our committee. These are our people, and I want to make it. I want to work.
Okay. I mean,
if we open it up to the whole of everybody, then the purpose of this meeting, in my opinion, is to find out ways that this committee can support DPW on a one-to-one. And if you get, if you get some other
the full RTM
to come in and tell us, I love other committees telling me how to run a committee. Like, I love that. And right now,
I think that's a good idea, Lisa. Keep it to our committee because we have to do our due diligence as a subcommittee.
That's what I'm saying.
And Lisa, and then plus you can be like a liaison from our committee to DPW.
Exactly.
You know, if they want
and we want that.
things that are coming up to Pike or whatever that we should know about.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
Yes. That's what we were trying to do, and then it never ended up happening.
Even with the subcommittee, I'm fine with it.
Yes.
Subcommittee. That doesn't stay in subcommittee.
All right,
perfect.
Let our committee here pick somebody. Who knows? There might be a person that's not on the call tonight that has a very strong opinion about liaisons. Just saying.
No, I hear you. All right, on that note.
On that note, I make a motion to call the meeting.
Anybody want to second that?
I'll second it.
I will second that.
Yeah.
All right, everybody say aye, aye.
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 All right, everybody get home safe.
Yeah, don't forget
Out now.
Thanks.
Careful out there.
Drive careful.
All right, now I get to write up the meeting, so I'll be up for another hour.
Thank you all.
Go, Lauren. All right, thanks, everybody.
All
Bye.
right,
Thank you.
All right, thanks. Stay safe, everybody.
All right. Bye.